So then I discovered FUNKTOP. Now FUNKTOP was created by Mr. FUNKTOP, who was a weatherman, and wanted to exaggerate the upper end of the spectrum so he could look at the eyes of hurricanes. So notice here's the hottest, most reflective part right here in the infrared. It's green. You got an eye of a hurricane where it's green, which is where you'd expect that. And these others are so exaggerated you would never see them unless you have a hurricane condition. And FUNKTOP really goes because when they blow off the explosions, I can see them as red and they become really obvious. So what I've done now is I start downloading the FUNKTOPs. Thank you, Mr. FUNKTOP. And there you can see Mexico going off and a big explosion happening right over the Midwest. This is in everybody's plain sight. It's amazing that, you know, we're still seeing that. You don't see any lines like chemtrails, like coming from the back of a plane. Mexico is regularly getting hit, and Mexico's, in our sphere, one of the biggest things happening. You can even see the normal jet stream here from explosions, you know, way off a long ways away, and by the time it actually flows over America, it's pretty well dispersed into a haze, so people don't even know what's hit them. So you see another one happening there off Texas. Now, a lot of times they do these at night when people aren't watching. In this situation, it's hard to tell what's day and night because it all looks the same on the infrared. Again, all this gray stuff you see, this is all the natural clouds, now normal cloud formations down here. Now often what's hitting Hawaii is these down here along the equator, where there's an area where natural cloud formation happens, and I think in those clouds they spray. When these things shoot across us, then we see the aerosols. So when those little trailers shoot across us, you notice where that's heading. It's heading toward, of course, California. And by the time it hits California, it's going to be pretty well dispersed. You're not going to know what's happened. So these are day after day of different images. I save these images one at a time, and later, if I get a moment, I'm going to show you where you can actually go to find those images and save them. Again, very often off of the coast of Mexico, you'll see this hurricane formation right here at that point. But I often see chemtrails leading into them and being sucked into them, or chem explosions, aerial aerosol explosions.